Hello friends, welcome back after so long. I'm embarrassed. But today I'm going to show you guys this little glam. I did a tutorial of it and I also explained to you guys everything that I used, all the new products that I've been liking in 2024, and then I did try some new things. But if you guys want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Okay, before I start, I think I should do my hair. I usually do my makeup and then my hair, but because I just want to slick it back, I think, let me just get this out of the way. Okay, I did straighten my hair the other day and I just was not feeling it. I feel like I always try to force myself to like myself in straight hair, and I don't know, it's never gonna happen. I don't like myself in straight hair. Love this gel, gonna use this all over. I'm gonna just add it to the ponytail. Like, I want it to look clean, but like also not so perfect. I know this bun is gonna give me a headache afterwards because this is like super duper tight. Okay, and then I have so many baby hairs, and now I don't know if you could see them, but I have so much like postpartum hair growth. I feel like this would actually work really good for your brows too, but I've never tried it. Okay, and then just taking a smoothing brush and slicking this back. That now, just some hairspray, also Tresemme extra hold. We're ready to glam now, but I'm first starting off with the Rhode glazing milk. I've been obsessed with this. I use this before makeup and it just really gives like an extra layer of hydration for my super duper dry skin. If the face is red, it's because I didn't realize how hairy I was looking right now. Now I'm gonna use this Wake Up Eye Gel. This is I think $6 at Ulta. I'm not super picky with my eye creams. I just want something hydrating, refreshing, and this seems to do the trick. Okay, now ideally I want to use this Fenty Skin, what is it called? It's the moisturizer with SPF. However, I don't know if I have a lot in here. Yeah. It's perfect because it's a moisturizer with sunscreen in here, and it makes the makeup look so pretty, so glowy. It's a 2-in-1, you know? And then I bring it down to the neck. Super duper glowy. Like the glow this gives. This is what you want your face to look like before makeup. I kept going back and forth on what exactly I want to do for this makeup look, but I'm thinking of doing something like this. Fresh, simple, but still like something going on in the face. Sometimes I don't feel like wearing something so heavy. I don't know, maybe like an effortless glam. Starting off with Kylie Skin Tint. If you know, you know. I've been obsessed with this. Where did that even go? I use the shade 3WN, and I feel like this just gives the perfect amount of coverage. The shade is really nice, and it does not feel like super heavy. And I feel like you can use this for every day, but you can also use this with like a heavier look on the eye, and it will still look really, really nice. And then the brush I'm using is actually a blush brush from e.l.f., but I find that it works really nicely with the skin tint as well. And this is why I'm so obsessed with the skin tint, because look at the skin. Like, I have a whole reflection on my forehead right now. I love this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I am gonna do this whole face with products that I was obsessed with in 2024. Why not a 2-in-1 video, you know what I mean? So this is a NARS bronzing cream in the shade Laguna number 2. The shade Laguna 2 by NARS is just seriously the perfect shade for my complexion. The powder is one of my faves. The cream is one of my faves. I just feel like it really suits me. And then I'm also using their same brush from the collection. Taking my T92 by Makeup Shack brush, I'm just gonna warm up the nose. I'm not super like precise with this, clearly. Once I do concealer now, like, it comes together. So just bringing this out and just pretty much warming up the nose like so. I will forever be a peach blush girly at heart. However, when I do want like a good pink blush, Perfect Pink by Makeup by Mario is literally the perfect pink. Like, something about the formula just settles into the skin like really, really nicely, and not too like, it's like not too in your face. Honestly, I bring this up pretty high, kind of like to the outer corner. Then when it comes down to concealer, I kind of fix it a little bit. I have an unpopular opinion. Hourglass concealer is so good, but why are the shades so bad? Like, I use the shade, what is this? Silk. And this shade is nice and all, but if you know me, you know I like a really bright under eye. With this product, I will use it alone, but I feel like I still need something a little bit brighter. And this is already like one of the first few shades. I originally got, I don't remember what shade it was, but I originally got a different shade. It just did not work out. It was way too yellow and it made me look almost a little sick. So now I feel like using that with this House Labs in the shade number 1 is the perfect mix. This combo together has been my go-to recently. I'll never get tired of her, the Morphe Prep and Set Mist. I use this throughout my whole application. I feel like adding some after concealer just really freshens up the face. Don't judge me, a lot of my brushes are really dirty. I need to wash them. I used a brush for this area, and then for the under eye lately, I've been going back to a sponge. Who am I? But these are just the Amazon pop-up sponges. $10 for like 6 sponges. Too good. This is not the first time this happens. Like the whole... Okay, now we're back on. The whole lid comes off sometimes. Now she got discontinued earlier this year and then came back. Beauty Bakery in the shade Oat will forever be my girl. And then I also apply this on my T-zone, so upper lip, my chin, and then just whatever's left straight onto the forehead. I will never grab a new product and then apply it to the forehead because my forehead is just too damn dry for that. So just use whatever's left, and it's still like matte, but it has like a little bit of a glow in there, you know? This next part, you guys are probably gonna be a little shocked because I left a product that I was obsessed with and I changed it up. If you know, you know. I am a Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder lover through and through. However, girl, this year I've just been playing with MAC products way more. I worked at Sephora for a while, so my first foundation was MAC, but then I didn't really like buy products from there. This year was a year that I really explored with MAC. So she came into the picture. This is the MAC Skin Finish Powder, and I'm using the shade Medium. Don't get me wrong, I feel like it's very similar to Sephora Collection Micro Smooth. However, I don't know, something about this just really does it for me. Like, it adds the tiniest bit of color and it sets my face, but again, I still have like a little bit of glow coming through. And I will say this again, as a dry skin girly, that's what I need. I did go back to using this product. This is a Makeup by Mario in the shade Medium Bronzer, and I forgot how good this was. Again, the shade is perfect for my complexion, and take a shot every time I say that. Sometimes I get comfortable with the products that I'm using that I leave older products behind. So I've been trying to work on that. So I went back to this, and I'm using the Morphe B106 brush. This is from their vegan collection. Oh, my system at best, so I just have to like clean it up a little bit. Using Beauty Bakery again. Important step. I cannot forget contouring the nose. Still using Makeup by Mario in medium, but I just do not feel myself without my nose contoured. Gotta do this line. Pretend you have a little button nose. At least that's the look that I go for. And then I just bring up the product like this. Now, in order to achieve that like really pretty pink blush, I'm gonna use Kimchi TB1 Pinky Rosé. And I'm just mixing the two. I'm gonna apply it just straight to like the high points of my cheek, the way she has hers, to give more of like that lifted face effect. I always get so scared. I feel like I'm gonna go overboard. And I think I want to soften this up just a tiny bit. Maybe give a little bit of a cool effect to it. Am I going overboard? Just wanted like the tiniest bit. Base is looking a tiny bit dry. So I'm gonna use a Do Me Over by Desi just to give more of a glow. Need to freshen up that face. As soon as that's done drying, I'm gonna apply the Flower Vacation powder by Beauty Bakery. I'm using the shade Pink, and I'm using this A14 brush by Ariel, and then just kind of swivel it on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna go right underneath the eyes. I'm starting off at the point where the blush and the powder meet, just so I can soften up that little line, and then I will work my way towards the under eye. So my brows are still technically a tiny bit laminated, maybe like a month grown out, but I still find that they're like staying in place. They're just a little long. This is the Brow Stylist Definer by L'Oreal, and instead of using like a shade that's black, I'm going in with this brunette shade, so you can kind of see the difference. I want the brows to look a little bit more on the softer side, so I'm just going in with brunette. Like, it's still nice and filled, but it doesn't look like bam in your face. Rare Beauty Brow Gel, has become my favorite brow gel this year. Like, you can just shape it the way you want it to, but it's not gonna turn like hard and crispy. And I don't like to conceal my brows, I just like to leave them like this. But what do you think? Okay, taking Rem Beauty in the shade BRB. This shade and the shade Nevermind are my absolute favorites. Just use these alone, and then I'll just go in with like a bronzer on top, and it's perfection. Tiny bit of bronzer. I just added this onto the lid. The Rem Beauty shadows don't need to be set, by the way. I just like doing two tones just to add some dimension onto the eyes. And the picture looks like she's using some sort of like really warm brown eyeliner. So I'm just taking this one by Rare Beauty. It's in the shade Compassion, and I'm just adding this to my outer corner. Blend it out with my finger. I totally blinked out and forgot to put the Rem Beauty eyeshadow right underneath as well. And I'm adding Soft and Gentle by MAC just to give some glow to the cheeks. With this teeny tiny brush, I am going to use the same highlighter and just apply some to the nose. I'm trying to be like super duper precise. Some little faux beauty marks. Whenever I do this, I just follow along like my natural beauty marks and then just add more if I want more. So I have the two right here. I didn't even place the bottom one correctly, but there. So those are my real ones, and then if I want to add more, I'll add more. So I have like this natural freckle right here. So just emphasizing it. I'm debating if I should just do mascara or if I should add some falsies. I saw my girl Jocelyn wear these lashes and they looked so beautiful on her. These are the Kiss lashes in number 11. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it, but I am gonna cut them for sure. I don't want like a full lash. Now, depending on how long you want them, you'll decide if you want to cut from the inner corner or from the outer corner. I don't want them that long, so I will cut from the outer corner. I'm gonna take off technically 3 little clusters. That, so you're left with this. Regardless, I am adding a thin coat of mascara, just using L'Oreal Telescopic. Favorite mascara ever. I'm glad I went with the lashes because although they are like more on the natural side, I feel like really, really pretty. So I'm gonna go in with Nude number 9. I have so many swatches on my hand, but Nude number 9 by Kim K's Skin Beauty. This color right here, I feel like would be the perfect color for it. Just gonna bring in the color a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add like the tiniest bit of Cool Brown by Anastasia. And I'm just gonna add this to the bottom right here. Just to add like more of a shadow, and then a tiny bit on top. Blankety by MAC. And I'm only gonna use a little bit of this. I'm just gonna like pat it onto the lips. These are obviously not products that I have used throughout the year. However, I got these at Target. I got them delivered this morning, literally. But look how pretty and sparkly they look. I just knew I had to use one of them today. So I'm in between Crystal Baller and this is Candy Coated. So more of a pinky glittery tone. So Candy Coated is a pink one. Probably the worst swatch I've ever done in my life. Definitely more like, yeah, just like a very soft pink tone. Crystal Baller, which is like more of a champagne color. I'm gonna do that right underneath. I don't really want to switch up the color of the lip, so I think I'm gonna go in with this one. I just want to mattify some areas a little bit more. I don't want it too glowy. This Day styling wand has been my best friend when I'm filming or like creating content, because I'm always wearing chongos, and by the time that I'm done doing my makeup, like all these little baby hairs have come down. But this is just like so lightweight. I just pop this on right after I'm done doing my makeup and it pulls it together. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. The tones of everything kind of just worked out, but it was so nice to get back on here, do a little tutorial for you guys, tell you guys about some products that I've been liking. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.